Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi, this is the beautiful Christina K. We are back at Velocity Motorcycles, and today is a special day because we have the brand new 2017 Honda CBR1000RR. And this actually won MCN's motorcycle leader bike shootout this year, so it's basically bike of the year, and it's been completely overhauled and revamped from last year. Over 90 new parts, 30 pounds of weight loss, 10 pounds of horsepower, and I'm really excited to ride this. So standard, we're gonna do some cinematics of the bike for you, start it up for you, let you hear what it sounds like, and then I'm gonna take it out and give you my thoughts and impressions. So stay tuned and welcome to the video.
I dream I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, like the show. Watch them grow. I dream I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, like the show. Watch them grow. Grow, grow. Grow, grow.
Wheels coming up, traction control, just help bring it back down.
I'm feeling for you. Grow, grow. I'm feeling for you. Invisible, beating on far past physical with you. I mean it both. See in my heart, it bends for you. I adore you.
Alright, so let's start this puppy up for you. First thing you'll notice is the dash. All new for 2017. Full color display. Looks really, really nice. Also has a full titanium exhaust that comes stock from the factory, which is pretty crazy. How's it feel?
My balls would be vibrating.
Alright, let's take this puppy out. Thank you.
I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, like the show. Watch them grow.
Alright folks, well, we are on the all-new 2017 Honda CBR1000RR. It is just the standard model, if you want to call it standard. Still has a million freaking electronics, and so this bike has kind of been all the rage this year because Honda finally put electronics into their machine. They held out for a while, but yeah, this bike has been a long time coming. It literally has, just like I say in all my other reviews, it has too much information for me to cover in one review. So I'm gonna just do my best to kind of give you my thoughts and feelings on how the bike rides, how it compares to some of the other leader bikes, and how it feels on the street. Okay, so this bike is making about 189 horsepower to the crank. That's not to the rear wheel. But the big changes of this bike is, like I said in the beginning, they completely overhauled this entire bike, top to bottom, trying to save weight, trying to put out premium parts on it. They saved over 30 pounds off of last year's model. So this thing's coming in at a curb weight around 430 some pounds, which is right where it needs to be to compete with all the other leader bikes. It also has, like I said, about 189 horsepower. The engine itself is making about 10 more horsepower than last year's model. It also weighs about 5 pounds less. So, I mean, they completely overhauled this bike. Again, the new all-color TFT display, which works really well. It's really easy to see. You've got 3 different rider modes that are programmed from the factory. I'm currently in mode 1, which is full power. It tells you your traction control, your engine braking level. Then they've got power 1, 2, and 3, and obviously it drops down as you go down. 3 is like your wet mode, 2 is like your sport mode, and then they've got 2 user modes where you can like kind of customize whatever you want to customize. So first impressions, I would say, man, it feels so small. It's crazy. This is a brand new bike also, guys, so shout out to Velocity Motorcycles. They're the guys that let me take these bikes out for you and give you my thoughts and feelings and opinions. And you know, it's people like them that allow me to do this kind of stuff, and I really appreciate it. So always want to show them love. If you need anything and you're in the area or even outside the area, I'll always put them in the link in the description, so be sure to check them out. But yeah, this is a brand new motorcycle. It has 4 miles, so I'm not going to be thrashing on this thing, but I am going to have a nice spirited ride here. First impressions of the mirrors, they look really nice. Kind of hard to see anything out of them. Holy shit balls! Whoa! Okay. So one thing I noticed right off the bat, this is a 4-cylinder engine, but it actually makes a lot more torque than their previous engine. This engine is brand new for this model, and man, I actually really have to hold on, man. I was about to fly off the back. It's cool too because I just came off first riding the BMW S1000RR, and I just had a Panigale 1199 for a week. So, you know, I've been riding all these leader bikes recently, so it'll be a great time to kind of compare and see where they sit. Right now, I gotta say, this is, I thought the BMW was the most comfortable leader bike I had been on. This feels a lot more comfortable. It feels like a 600, dude. It does have a kind of a thick tank, and it's up a little bit high, and I actually like that because you've got a lot of control with your legs, and that's something that I really appreciate because I don't like all my weight on my wrists. I like to have my weight between my legs when I'm riding. Damn, this is a lot of stones. Holy shit. One thing I will say right off the bat is the layout's really nice. Only one button on the right hand side, which is nice. The kill switch and the start switch, they put it into one button. That's new for this year. Also, you know, big Showa front forks. Actually has full Showa suspension on the standard model. It does not come with ABS, which is kind of a shame. 300 bucks, you can add it. And it also doesn't have a quick shifter, up or down standard. Another thing you can add. If you step up to the SP model or the SP1, then you get all those kind of things on that. Another thing that I noticed, one thing that I don't like is that the horn is basically where the turn signal is on most bikes. So I was hitting the horn, like I already hit the horn trying to cancel the turn signal, which is kind of a little annoying, but I got used to it. And then they also didn't put a ton of buttons on here. There's just a mode and a select, and that's it. And I actually really like that. Holy fuck. Man, I'll tell you what, as far as leader bikes goes, this might be a little underpowered, if you want to call it that. But again, it did win MCN's Street Bike of the Year award, and it didn't have the fastest lap time, it didn't have the fastest 0 to 60, it didn't have the fastest quarter mile time, but there's a reason that they won, and that's because it's so much freaking fun. Holy shit. This feels like a really, really good amount of power for the street. I gotta say, ergonomic-wise, this bike fits me very, very well. Definitely more comfortable than the Panigale. It's not as high up as the RSV is. It doesn't feel as track racy, and it also feels better than the S1000, which was my previous most comfortable leader bike. There's a reason the Fireblade, people live and die by these bikes, man. People who ride Fireblades are like, I'm just riding Fireblades the rest of my life. I'll never get another bike. And I never really understood why. Okay, so yeah, what Honda has always tried to do, and I think that they are succeeding now that I've been on it, is they try to say they give the control to the rider. They build bikes for the rider, right? And holy shit. Front wheels coming up, traction control, help bring it back down. Yeah, man, wow. There's a reason John McGuinness rides this bike, you know. And Honda has always had a very good, what is it called? Track record at the Isle of Man, the TT series, and that's where, you know, you're riding on basically real life roads, you know. And Honda's, I think, won more than any other bike has there. And there's a reason for that. Holy shit balls. So if you saw my S1000RR review, I stated that I thought that was the kind of best all-around, easiest to ride, most comfortable, best bike, leader bike for the street. I think that I would say this one is better for the street, and for me. I'm 5'10", about 175 pounds, and so far I've never felt so much torque from a 4-cylinder before, an inline 4. It also comes standard with a titanium exhaust, which is kind of absurd. It also has full LED lighting, which is awesome. I feel like every bike should have that at this point. Man, if this thing had a quick shifter on it and an auto blipper, I would say it would be pretty much the bike of the year. As far as street riding goes. Man, it's so freaking light. It's crazy and so small. It feels really, really good. No heat at all. Very easy to ride. Let me see. Let's see how it is at low speeds here. Man, it's so smooth. The engine doesn't feel like a 4-cylinder. It almost, it's like they kind of tuned it to have a little super naked feel to it. Holy shit! The brakes are not Brembo, so I do want to point that out. It does not have Brembo brakes. You'd have to step up to the SP model to get the full monoblock Brembos. These are like the Kikos or some shit, I don't know. But they are good. They work. I mean, maybe on the track you might get some brake fade, something like that, but as far as street riding goes, they do slow me down. Though they don't have the same kind of bite that the BMWs did, or even the Panigales do. But again, those are the full 50 monoblock 50 cals from Brembo, so of course they're going to have a little bit more stopping power. But I'd have to say, as a street bike, this might be more comfortable than my GSX-R is, which is saying a lot. The seat's a little bit more firm, but just the way that the padding is, damn, dude, I'm really, really impressed. Let's get back in them. I liked mode 1. Oh no, go back. Mode 1, there we go. That's cool. Seems like you can change it on the fly pretty easily. You just select whatever you want. You can customize the hell out of this. So yeah, I mean, it's got everything. It has traction control, engine braking control, power modes, wheelie control. I'm not sure if it has, no, it doesn't have lean angle ABS or anything like that. I think the SP model does. But dude, fuck. It sounds really nice too, and the torque on this, you really have to hold on when you twist that throttle. It actually, the engine, as crazy as this might sound, reminds me a little bit of the Panigale, where the Panigale, when you twist the throttle, it's like really kind of squats down and you get that torque from the V-twin. Kind of feel the similar somehow from this, which is kind of crazy. This bike is freaking awesome. The seat is really big and really long, so you can kind of hold on to it. Man, you can like move around on this thing. This bike's roomy. I like where the shifter is and where the brake levers are. Everything's set up very, very well. Now I kind of understand what Honda's going for. Before riding this one, I would say my favorite for the street was kind of in between the Aprilia or the Panigale, as far as just kind of my personal favorite. And again, I said the easiest to ride was probably the BMW, but honestly, I think this is easier. Holy shit. Man, you can just lean this thing. Wow. So yeah, when I do my reviews, what I like to kind of boil it down to, how fun is the bike to ride, you know? Do you want to stay on the bike when you get to your house and kind of just cruise by your turn? And I had that kind of feeling with the Panigale when I had it for a week. I loved that fucking bike. I just wanted to ride it everywhere, just to go down the street to pick up milk, go on the highway ride, I would make excuses to ride it. And the only thing that I didn't like about that bike was the heat and maybe the riding position, because you really are kind of on your hands on that bike. I would say out of all the leader bikes, this is probably my second favorite at this point. It's so easy to ride, and the engine has so much torque. It's really surprising. I would not have expected. There's no vibes at all. The mirrors could be a little bit better. I can't really see much out of the mirrors besides my elbows. A power wheelie's in second, or maybe that was even third. Holy shit, what a bike. Did not expect. And I think does it even come standard with a steering dampener? So yeah, I was getting a little bit of shake there. I feel like it should definitely have a steering dampener. It could be in a different position, I'm not sure. So yeah, about halfway through this first ride here, and I gotta say, besides the freaking horn being where I want the turn signal to be, I really like this motorcycle. And I should point out that it does come in black, matte black this year. That looks really good. They prepped the red one for me, so I took this one out. And man, is it fucking fun. Wow. Now I see why they could have said this is the motorcycle of the year. Honda's, they crushed it, man. I think it should have a steering dampener if it doesn't. I do have just a tiny bit of wiggle that I would kind of clean that up. But damn, what a freaking motorcycle. Even at, what am I at right now? 5,000 RPMs. It's like, it wants to go, dude. Let's hear how this engine sounds real quick. So yeah, I mean, the engine doesn't have like a exotic V4 or V-twin sound. But you never know with an exhaust on it what it would sound like. I think that this wind protection could be a little higher, but obviously you can get an aftermarket, something like that. Oh man, went for the horn again instead of the turn signal. Man, I'm really impressed with this bike. Holy shit. I honestly didn't know what to expect just because I haven't ridden any Hondas for so long. And the screen is really nice too, and I know that you can customize everything on there. Not only do you have the revs across the top, it tells you the actual digital revs in the lower right hand corner. You got your total mileage down there, your engine temperatures, CBR. You can customize it to say your name when you turn it on. You can customize the colors of it. Oh my god. Holy shit, Paul. Wow. Alright. What a freaking bike, man. Very impressed. very, very impressed. I can't even imagine what the SP model would be like with the forged wheels, the auto blips. I don't even know what else it has, but basically, oh, I'm sure it has a steering dampener. Oh, the full electronic controlled Olin suspension. That thing would be a beast. And the other thing I should mention is pricing wise, I mean, the Honda used to be one of the cheapest ones, around $13,000. Now this one's coming in right around $16,500, which is still one of the cheaper leader bikes, or, you know, right around the same kind of area as everything else. So value wise, obviously you can never go wrong with a Honda. I'm impressed. I'd say it's probably one of my favorite bikes for the street. So yeah, there you go. There's my first ride and review of the new Honda CBR1000RR. Huge shout out to Velocity Cycles for letting me take this thing out for a ride. And damn, what a freaking bike. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and head on over to the channel. Check out all the other stuff that we do. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. And until next time, ride safe, my friends. Peace.